Since everyone is here, we should get started. I'd like to take a moment to introduce myself. My name is Prince Luel de Lima, currently taking BSIT and a first year college student.
My name is Ricardo J. Di Parini, currently taking base IT and a first year college student.
My name is Melody Audaniosos, currently taking BEd Generalist, first year college.
I am Maria Cassandra Mayti Kagata, currently taking BSED English in first year college.
My name is Stacy Lindsay Drome, BS Ed Math, first year college.
My name is Harsh Hazel Damas, BA Marketing first year.
My name is Isis Churis F. Pobero, SIT first year college.
Hi, my name is John Lloyd Bongkayo, BSIT first year college.
My name is Rolenzo Del Dahil, BSIT first year college.
So good evening, everyone. We will conduct our meeting today. Session will come to order, but before we start, let's have a roll call. Ms. Secretary, is there any member who's not here today?
So here are the following members who are present in this session. Please raise a hand and say present if you are in this meeting. Prince Luel de Lima and designation as a manager.
Present.
Ricardo J. Di Parini as supervisor.
Present.
Cassandra May Kagata as a crew. Daisy Syndrome as a crew.
Present.
Heart Hazel Damas as a crew.
Present.
Icy Cherish Cobero as a crew.
Present.
John Lloyd Bongkayo as a crew.
Present.
Rolenzo Dahil as a crew.
Present.
And Melody Daniusos as a secretary. So there are no absentees in the meeting, Mr. Manager.
Okay, thank you, Ms. Secretary. So the Secretary will now read the minutes of meeting.
So the name of the company is the Centertown Gasoline Station, and the date is October 21, 2021 via Google Meet. And the topic is the annual founding anniversary uniform. And here are the attendees of the meeting. Prince Luel de Lima, Ricardo J. Di Parini, Melody Audaniosos, Cassandra May Kagata, Daisy Syndrome, Heart Hazel Damas, Icy Cherish Cobero, John Lloyd Bongkayo, and Rolenzo Dahil. There are no absentees in this meeting, so the agenda to be discussed is its 10th founding anniversary of the company. The manager and the supervisor decided to change the color of the uniform, as showing gratitude and respect to all career in the business of this station. In the last meeting, we discussed about the new color of the uniform. So here are some suggestions that the speaker provided. So Miss Syndrome, Daiselin, suggested color maroon. Mr. Dahil Rolenzo suggested color red and white, and Miss Damas suggested color yellow. So the outcome of this suggestion is majority of the members voted for the color red and white. So the task list, Mr. Di Parini Ricardo assigned to be distributed the uniform. And the future meeting is October 30, 8 p.m. in the evening at via Zoom. That's all, Mr. Manager.
Okay, Ms. Secretary, is there any mistake in the minutes?
No, sir.
Okay. If there are no further corrections to the minutes is approved as corrected. Now, let's now review today's calendar and business problem with regarding report of sales. May I call our supervisor, Mr. Di Parene, to discuss the business problem.
Thank you, Mr. Manager. In no uncertain terms, March was a bad month for retail sales across the entire country since most of the entire country have implemented shelter at home edicts, meaning to say people are in quarantine for the period of time until the further announcement. Few people are traveling anywhere except to supermarkets, convenience stores, and warehouse shopping centers. With no vacations, no restaurant visits, no family recreation or sports outing, and few, if any, business-related activities, demand for gas has been severely curtailed. The coronavirus pandemic's travel restriction caused the demand of gasoline have been decreased, and the prices increases as the demand accelerated plans of oil companies and others. They try to get the foothold in renewable energy production. It's your turn now, Mr. Manager.
Okay, thank you for that, Mr. De Parene. Now, may I call Ms. Cubero to discuss the reports last month.
The business of this company, the gasoline output to top the 2020 before pandemic, monthly, recorded of 60 gallons per day, consumed in Pacific Station only. Mis- Mr. Manager, every station has 20,000 gallons of gasoline reserved at its refill every 6 days or almost a week. But the customers in 2021 almost to 20% or only 40,000 gallons per day. It's being consumed. This means 80% or equivalent to 60,000 gallons per day of gasoline by this single station are not consumed. It means that our company is suffering from loss of customers due to travel restriction ban caused by the COVID-19 pandemic. It has effect decreasing of sales, increasing supply of gasoline. It is a forecast to peak and 2,000 gallons consumed per day of the non-consumed gasoline in 2022 before it starts to decline. For the monthly sales also decreased from 100,000 to 70,000 gallons per month are being consumed by the single station only. Gasoline demand will decline 5% to 10% year before it steadily declines through 2022 to 2025.
Mr.
Oh,
Manager, we received reports regarding the sales of the company in gasoline supply. We observed last month that the sales here in our area is low. We had the lowest sale these years as we can see in the list. Due to the increased price rate, it results to the decrease of sales. For now, we are thinking what could be the possible way to increase the sales back. And also, some of us had an idea for to how increase our sales.
okay. Thank you for your reports, Miss Cabrera and Miss Pedrome. So we have this specific problem. We lack of customers. Maybe we should come up with a great idea to increase our customers. So, any of you here, do you have any idea on how we can increase our sales? Yes, Mr. Dahil Dahil, raise your hand.
This was not a great opportunity, but we can manage to have specific solution to this problem, Mr. Manager.
Mm-hmm. Yes, Mr. Bongkayo.
We come up in the idea of doing a raffle for those who gas for 5 or more liters. In this way, we can have a good sale.
Mm-hmm.
Sir.
Yes, Miss Damas, you raise your hand.
Okay, so sir, I'm thinking about doing a free car wash for those who will pay up to 1 liter.
Okay. Yes, Mr. Dahil Dahil.
For me, sir, I think it will catch people attention if we give freebies like t-shirt or stickers.
Mm-hmm. So that's all the suggestions. So any suggestion? Yes, Mr. Dahil Dahil.
None, sir.
Okay.
None, sir.
So we have three members who offers recommendations for solving the issue. In order to select one recommendation, let's do a voting, guys.
Okay. So is anyone agree with Mr. Boncayo's suggestion? Please kindly raise your hand.
Two people raised their hand.
Okay. Is anyone agree in Miss Dama's suggestion? Kindly raise your hand. Does anyone agree in the idea
Two
of Mr.
person
Dahel
raised their
Dahel?
hand.
Please raise a hand.
Two person raised their hand. So this means we will follow the suggested
Miss Dama's
recommendation for
suggestion got the
resolving
higher vote.
these issues regarding with the problem of the gasoline decreasing sales.
Okay, thank you for that. And if there are no concerns and recommendations about resolving this matter, we will imply the idea for having a car wash as a solution to our problem. So we'll proceed to um, is there any unfinished business? Miss Secretary, kindly read our agenda.
Mr. Manager, there's no further business.
Okay. So if there are no other businesses, we'll move on to announcements. So does anyone have any announcements?
Mr. Manager, I would like to remind everyone that if there is a change in sales, we'll be holding the next meeting or prepare a report to compare the increasing or decreasing of the sales. We will settle for another session of meeting to discuss that particular matter.
Okay, are there any announcements?
There are no further announcements.
If there are no other announcements, we need a motion to adjourn this meeting.
Mr. Manager,
Yes, yes, Miss Sidrome.
I declare that we adjourn the meeting.
Second, the motion.
Then it has been moved and declared, second motion, to adjourn the meeting. All those favors, kindly raise your hands. So majority of the members present here in the session voted yes. That means the motion is carried and this will be adjourned.
Thank you for watching Robert's Rule of Order Parliamentary Procedure Gen. First year.